Welcome. In this episode, the Let's Fix It Right team is joined by Mr. Roger Ratcliff, President and owner of Roger's Termite and Pest Control Company. In this video, episode 41, Roger will show us what to expect during a professional termites control inspection and follow-on treatments. In episode 40, Roger focuses on pest control inspection and treatment. Prior to getting started, it's important for you to know that Roger is an expert termite and pest control technician. He has done a truly outstanding job of controlling termites and other bugs in my home and several homes in my neighborhood over the last 15 years. Roger, how long have you been in the pest control business?
51 years.
What is the significance of these two pest control manuals?
This manual here is what they call the Department of Agriculture guide for passing the examination to be a certified pest control operator. Before you can do anything to get a license in Missouri, you have to pass this Missouri core. After you pass that, then you would reach for one, like what area do you want to be licensed in? This would be general pest control. You'd have another one that says termites. You have one that says fumigation. I happen to be, over the period of 51 years, licensed in just about all of them.
Now, Roger, we've talked about Missouri certification. Do other states have similar certification requirements?
Yes, all states have to have a state-regulated pest control program. You get your program approved through the EPA.
And the EPA is responsible for this core manual, is that correct?
Yes, they are. Yes.
Okay. And I understand that Missouri and the other states are responsible for these general category manuals. Is that true?
That's right.
Roger, what is the worst termite damage that you've treated?
Seen a lot. One of the worst I've ever seen was a restaurant. I was having dinner and the termite tunnel actually went through the picture that was hanging on the wall. We eventually went out there in the middle of the night. They closed down for one night and we drilled it out and got rid of them okay. Another one I might mention, I'm treating both houses on each side of it. They had them real bad also. It was so bad that the homeowner decided he was going to bulldoze down the house because there was more money in bulldozing it down and selling it as a vacant lot than it was to fix all the termite damage. So you can run into some scary scenarios.
Yeah, that's interesting. Now, can termites eat through concrete?
No, termites do not eat concrete. They can infiltrate it through pores. I've seen them come through very, very small areas, but as far as eating it, they do not. They have a digestive system that digests the cellulose, which is usually paper, wood, cardboard.
Now, can wood-eating termites fly?
No, they do not fly. The ones that flies are the reproductives, and these are
Swarmers?
Swarmers. They nicknamed those swarmers.
Roger, can you tell us a little bit more about these swarmer termites?
Yeah, well, the swarmers are fly out of mud shelter tubes that you see on walls. Sometimes you don't see these shelter tubes, but they still come out of them. They swarm off, fly off, so they reproduce in another area, and they start another colony, lay their eggs, and multiply. From there, you'll get workers, which is the ones that do the damage.
If a customer thinks he has swarmer termites, do you recommend they take a picture of them so you can see exactly what they look like? I understand that swarmer termites look very similar to flying ants.
They look very similar to a flying ant. We recommend they take a picture, but usually when they swarm, they'll swarm in by the hundreds of thousands and leave a big pile. So if they don't want to take a picture, we just go out and look at it. You can tell right away with a trained eye. The wings are straight and longer than the body. The ant is elbowed.
Roger, with respect to your termite control application to our house, what did you do for the concrete areas that attach to our house, such as this front porch, our garage floor, and concrete patio in the rear?
Using the porch for an example, what we did, we come about 4 inches out, which is standard, from the foundation wall, and we drill holes every 18 inches. At the end of our termite tool, there is a spin hose. There's 5 holes. You put that in and pull the trigger, and that spins all that chemical underneath your patio, which is where the termites are. If they're not there, they will be.
Roger that. And then later you sealed it up.
Yeah, yeah.
Correct?
Then we put a cork in here and put cement in there.
And you did that in the garage, surrounding garage area, and the back patio areas
Yes,
too, the
yes.
concrete.
All concrete areas against the house are treated that way.
These are the termite treatment holes that Roger drilled, treated, and sealed in our garage. He also drilled, treated, and sealed our back patio perimeter. Later, we had it covered with epoxy resin and colored sand. Roger, how would you apply your termite applications to flower beds and grassy areas around the house?
We would take a rod on a plant every 18 inches and put a even barrier of pesticide around the entire structure.
He continued with these termite applications in both of our flower beds facing to the east, the north side of the house, our flower beds on the western side of the house, the western grassy area behind our garage, and lastly our flower beds on the southern side of our home with emerald green pine trees. Roger, I've had a problem with these emerald evergreens shedding a lot on the backside where it accumulates and stacks up above the foundation concrete skirt and piling up onto the siding. In other words, what's the danger of this accumulation completely covering this concrete foundation area along the side of the garage?
That could be a problem for termites. What you want to do is keep that raked out as often as it accumulates. And also with that is the moisture. Moisture or water also makes it.
And they use the mud to develop
Yes.
their tunnels?
They will
Now,
make
how
them-
would they develop a tunnel there?
Live in the soil. Remember, termites do not live above ground. Their real name is subterranean termites. You have Formosan termites, you have drywood termites in different areas like Florida, the Philippines. But here we have subterranean termites. Sub means below grade. You give them that, and they'll go down in there and use that material and build mud tunnels up here, and then they get under the siding and right on up.
Right into the house. So it's very important to clean all the aprons
Oh yeah,
all the way around your house.
all the way around.
You can see that I have a problem with these trees shedding, but as long as I keep the ground below clean, it's all right.
You're okay as long as you keep it clean. And of course, once it's treated, I mean, you still keep it clean, but you don't have to worry as much.
What do you normally look for in a basement when you're inspecting for termite?
Well, we check the floor level, where it meets the wall, where you can. You make sure you always check the joists. Sometimes these are finished. Now, if it's finished, you really got a problem. If it's got push-up tiles, you push those up. In this case, it's exposed. So you want to check all of the joist areas because that's where termites come in 90% of the time. For example, right there is old termite jamming from when we treated a house.
Now, did you treat that inside the house or outside?
That was treated outside. They were coming in through underneath the patio.
Now, do they normally pool and go under
They
the
love
patio?
to pool in the underneath patios because, again, moisture. The termites are after moisture.
They collect that. So
Yes.
termites have to have moisture.
They have to have moisture.
Okay.
The termites, subterranean termites is 90% moisture, and they're also blind.
Right.
So that's the workers.
Now, I will mention, in regards to Roger's treatment, this termite treatment was applied about 10 years ago, and it hasn't grown. And his his initial treatment and his follow-on annual treatments have stopped these termites. We haven't had any more termite problems within this house, anywhere else in the house. The reason I suspected we had termites is all the neighbors around us had termites. And that's a very good sign that if all your neighbors around perimeter of your house have termites, you probably have them also.
Yeah.
Is that not correct?
We can't tell somebody, hey, you got termites because you termite, because your neighbors have, but it's a good reason to have your house inspected.
This concludes this episode on what to expect during a professional termite control inspection and follow-on treatments. Please note that in our preceding video, episode 40, Roger focused on pest control inspections and treatments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and select the YouTube bell so YouTube will notify you of all my new projects immediately after I publish them. At this time, I'm moving on to my next project. You're more than welcome to follow. In addition, if you have a great project that you want to post on my YouTube channel, email me some pictures and a brief description of it. If it qualifies for the Let's Fix It Right standards to help others, I'll interview you over the phone as a guest do-it-yourselfer, produce a high-quality video, and post it on my Let's Fix It Right channel. For the year following this posting, I'll share 50% of the potential YouTube benefits with you. If you have any subject matter requests or recommendations, please contact me. All of this said, I recommend that you subscribe to my channel, follow my projects, and save a bundle of money doing it.